Hi dragonflies, how is everybody doing today? I really hope you guys are well. Welcome if you are new here, and of course welcome back if you've been before. It's so good to have you guys here. I'm honestly so grateful that you continue to indulge me, shall we say. Now, speaking of indulging, I've been back on Vinted. Now, it's been a little while. I say that, it probably hasn't really been that long, but for me, it's a long time to not buy a pre-loved deck. I've been trying to just rein myself in a little bit on the deck buying. But yeah, it hasn't gone that well because I've just bought some more pre-loved decks, but I'm going to share them with you in this little haul video. It is a small haul, but I like to share these things with you guys. So the first 3 decks come from the same Vinted seller. I don't normally do this, but he's a new seller, and I would never normally buy an entire bundle from a new seller. I'd sort of buy one thing first, and once I knew they were legit, I would maybe buy more if there was something else I wanted. But I don't know, something about this kind of gave me a good vibe, so I went for it, and I was right this time. They were posted the same day, they arrived really, really quickly, and they're fabulous. They're in such good condition. So yeah, I will show you my little haul, and we will start with Tarot of the New Vision. Now, I've seen this deck previously. It was a long time ago, back at the beginning of the year. I saw somebody mention it in a YouTube video. And I thought, wow, that looks really interesting, but I didn't do anything about it. And to be honest, I completely forgot about the deck until I saw it on this guy's Vinted profile. And I thought, you know what? Oh God, it was that deck. Yeah, I remember. I'm quite excited about this. And the price was good enough that I went, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'm going to do this. And I did it as a bundle, so I got a discount anyway, and then I cheekily asked for a discount on the bundle, and he was very nice and gave me it. So, you know, I'm quite pleased, really. So this is a deck, it's a Lo Scarabeo deck. It's by Giordano, Berti, Tiberio, Gonard, and the artwork is by Gianluca and Raul Cestaro. Whew, I think I got those right. We shall see. I don't know how we'll see, but I think I got them right. Anyway, so this, I don't know if waffle on. I know that's what some of you like, but honestly, you've got the patience of saints, frankly, listening to me. Right. So basically, this is a deck that looks at the cards from the perspective of the characters in the deck. So you're seeing essentially what they see. So a lot of them are kind of viewed from behind. I haven't seen all of the cards yet. This only arrived... Do you know what? These arrived this morning, actually, and I haven't been through them yet, and I haven't looked through the guidebooks. I've just literally taken them out of the box and got very excited about them. So you're seeing this with me for the first time. It's a nice guidebook, actually, and there seems to be a lot of information on each card. Each card has 2 decent sides of the guidebook pages. That's pretty good. There's a lot in there. Oh, I like that. You know how I like lots of extra information. I read the back. What mysteries hide behind the throne of the High Priestess? Who follows the chariot of the victor? What is the fool looking at on the edge of the cliff? The Tarot of the New Vision offers a unique point of view. Enter inside the image and invert the perspective, discovering what has been concealed until now. View the world through the eyes of the tarot characters and reveal the secrets hidden in the places unexplored up until now of the arcana. Ooh. Apparently, New Vision corresponds to a greater spiritual understanding of the teachings concealed in the initiatory path of the cards, a powerful tarot deck, and a complete in-depth companion book for beginners and experts alike. Well, let's get a look at the cards then. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, so this looks like the Knight of Cups is on the back. That's interesting. Ooh. Why do we think the Knight of Cups is on the back? Oh, these cards are really shiny. They've got a few like little dents and stuff in them, but you know, I'm buying pre-loves, otherwise they're in pretty decent condition. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. Oh, that's interesting already. See, that's got me intrigued before we even start. So that's the back of the King of Swords throne, which has a carving of him on it. You see the faces of the people in front of him, sort of bowing their heads to him. And then there's the baby and a sword in the background. Oh, now this has got me intrigued, dragonflies. Do you know what? I'm kind of in two minds about this because I love the idea of this different perspective. I love a tarot that offers something new and a little bit different, but still keeping that traditional format. Now, what are those guys carrying away in the background? It's intriguing. Okay, so yeah, I'm in two minds about this because I'm wondering, actually, as cool as this is and as interesting as this is, does it take away a little bit of the intuitive, sorry, I'll put my teeth back in, the intuitive reading? By telling you what is unseen, this is giving one person's interpretation of what is unseen. Does that leave room for intuitive reading? Maybe, maybe not. As with a lot of the, or the majority of these low Scarabeo decks, they definitely be edged because you have the different languages at the top there. God, they're so shiny. I hope you can see these okay, because I've got it's actually quite low light in here because it's that time of the evening when I don't get much light in this room, and I haven't put my ring light on deliberately because it just doesn't work with the cards, but there's still so much light glowing. Oh, now this is interesting. I really hope you can see these, guys. So this, the Nine of Swords, you see, so it isn't just necessarily what they're seeing from their eye line or what we're seeing from behind them, but it's also what they're seeing in their own minds. So you've got this visual depiction of this anxiety that's hanging over the character in the Nine of Swords. The nightmares, the insomnia, the anxiety, the worry, the demon, if you like. That's really intriguing. See, oh gosh, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, that's great. I think that's really, really good because that's kind of how I would see what was going on in her mind, but it might not be for everybody. And are you then, as I say, taking away that sort of intuitive side of the reading? Oh, and is this the birds? Is this the birds kind of showing her another route, that you are free? Look, you can fly out. Sorry, you can come out of here. Look, you're as free as we are. If you just remove that blindfold, step forward through the gap. And is that what that's saying? Or is that something different, do we think? Are they guarding her? Are those the birds that are stopping her stepping out? Are they another barrier? Oh, dragonflies, I'm intrigued. If nothing else, I am really, really kind of into what this deck might be telling me. So that's got to be a good sign, right? But having said that, I do have that slight concern that yeah. See, that's interesting. Why the addition? Right, I'm going to have to be delving into this guidebook. This is definitely a study deck for me, I think. I want to know more about why. Why have you chosen these things? See, is that like a... Oh, yeah. Okay, I wasn't going to spend this long on each deck, but this is fascinating. Gosh, is that the inside of the church? Is that the inside of the church and that's the same thing happening inside? Is that if you've gone into the church, if you find, is that somebody seeking help? Oh, yeah, well, do you know what? I have many questions. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But I've definitely got to dive a bit deeper with this deck because it's... Oh, look. Are they fighting each other or are they fighting... Oh, now... Yeah, this has got me, colour me intrigued, dragonflies, because, I mean, has anyone else got this deck? Who else has this deck? What are your thoughts on it? How does it work for you? Do you find that it interrupts the intuition? Do you find, oh, look at me knocking the thing again. Do you actually find it gives a greater depth to your readings? I'd be really intrigued to know. But I'm glad I own that because that's really got me, yeah, that's got me asking some questions and I like that. Okay, anyway, I digress. Well, no, that's not a complete digression. I'm going to let myself off with that one. The next deck I got from this particular seller was, which one shall we go for? Let's go. Okay, so this is quite similar in art style. This is Tarot of the Longest Dream, and I have had this in my Amazon tarot wish list for a long time. I don't know why I haven't bought it. It's not an expensive deck particularly. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't, but then when I saw it for a really good price, and as a bundle on Vinted, and you know, I would much rather buy a deck pre-loved if I can, I thought, okay, come on. You've wanted this deck for ages. It's come up on Vinted. Pop that in your basket and get paying. So, yeah, Tarot of the Longest Dream. Now, this is essentially, as far as I'm aware, a deck that, yeah, it takes you into the realm of dreams. Welcome to the dream realm. Lose yourself in this surreal world permeated by the echoes of the Waitsmith tradition. The Tarot of the Longest Dream explores the mysteries of the sleeping mind, where the secrets of the subconscious finally emerge in all their cryptic and fascinating power. Whoa. Okay, so this is a low Scarabeo deck again. Actually, all three that I got from the seller are low Scarabeo decks. And it is by Roberto Innocenti. Look at me trying to do an Italian accent at the same time. It's quite sad, actually, but it's a nice box. Nice one of those little magnetic claspy boxes. Let's have a little look at the guidebook. Oh, and Rachel Paul. Rachel does not get a mention on the box, but she does in the book. Okay, so... guessing... Oh, no, this is a colour guidebook for this one. Oh, look, and you've got the some initial sketches. Oh, see, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good, because that gives you like a little kind of starting point. That gives you this kind of where the kind of evolution of this card is. That didn't make sense, but you can see what I'm trying to say. I promise I've not been drinking or anything. I really am this ditzy. You can see the evolution of the creation of the card, and that's very, very cool. I like that. Just from a sort of reading point of view, but from an artistic point of view, I think that's really fascinating. Yeah, decent amount of information. Okay. So you have some little clues to the various symbols within this as well. So in the sun, you get the sunflower. The sunflower represents growing to your full potential and standing tall in vibrance and energy. And the flag proclaims joy, peace, and an abundance of energy. And the floral crown, oh yeah, on the girl's head. The floral crown represents youth and vibrant harmony, the divine feminine, growth and vibrance. Okay, that's good. I like that. I mean, that would make this actually a pretty half-decent beginner's deck, I would think. But yeah, it's a really nice guidebook, and I love the addition of the the first sketches and how they've changed, how they've evolved. That's wonderful. That's super cool. I love that. Okay, let's have a look at the deck because I don't want to keep you all week. So same situation, but we do have the ribbon, which makes it a whole lot easier. Okay. Now, what I'm loving about these is that they are borderless. Right, so, oh, that looks like, that just kind of makes me think of looking through, I don't know if any of you have ever visited, God, what is wrong with me today, HMS Victory in Portsmouth. But some of the kind of covers of the cannon holes, that's not what they're called, is it? But never mind. They have this kind of effect on them. It reminds me of looking through one of those at the sunset. That's really cool. Or the sunrise. Oh, there we go. Little intro card there. Okay, oh yeah, and I love that they're borderless. I don't mind a border if it's sensible, but borderless is going to be my preference, I think. Okay. Slightly, it's a similar art style to the New Vision, but it's a little bit softer. The colour palette is more muted. Okay. It looks to be, oh, that's quite cool though. You know how I like the feeling of momentum and movement in my cards? That's very cool. I like the Knight of Swords. That's good. See, that's that. I was wondering from the first two cards, I was a bit like, oh, what am I seeing that's particularly kind of new here? But yeah, I can see, I like that. I like the fact that he's storming through the portcullis. That's cool. Page of Swords. This is pretty chill. 10 of Swords. Ah. Oh, now I like that. That's clever. Ah, right. He's not laying on his back, on his front. Sorry, that's interesting. That's different. And what's interesting is it looks like, to me, now I'm getting from this, you guys might see differently, but that 10th sword is of his own doing. He is, it's crossed. Now, does that mean he's in the process of still fighting because he has that sword in his hand? Is it crossed over there because that's, you know, he's actually stopping himself from getting up and carrying on? And oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the first two cards I was a bit like, what's this going to give me that other decks don't? But yeah. Okay, and we've got 3 of the swords next to her, and she's peeking out at them. Oh, look at the breeze coming through the window to blow the candle out. Oh, now that's got so many interpretations for me. Could it be that the breeze is the anxiety about to blow out the candle of her, what am I trying to say, of her mind, of her sanity, or her, you know, is that, or is it just saying it's just a gentle breeze, it will pass, it hasn't even blown the, oh God, do you know, I love it when I get a deck and I'm looking at the cards and I'm going, oh, something new, a new way of looking at it. Yes. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly standard Rider-Waite, but there's some interesting little twists in it that I like. You know, see, he does look a little bit more like he's resting than a tomb effigy, and like that's, I like that in a 4 of Swords. I don't like it when it looks like an actual tomb and that they're done. I like the idea it looks more like rest than, you know, the final rest. Oh, look, and you've got the introduction of not just the heart, but the heartbroken, emotional wreck that is the 3 of Swords. Oh, interesting. Okay, sorry, I could go on forever, couldn't I? And I'm suddenly doing like a full walkthrough of these decks, which isn't what I planned today. But I am genuinely intrigued by some of these cards. Some of the court cards, maybe not. I might need to go a bit more closely at them. But yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm so intrigued. Dragonflies. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that's an interesting... Is he trying to hold them up to stop them falling over? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? This is... okay. I was initially like, oh, I don't know. This is a bit of a... Oh, look at the bridge. Oh, you can build it with your steps. That's like... Oh, what's the deck I absolutely love that has that in it? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say... Is that Shadowscapes? That has a very similar... Anyway. That's... Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go on for way too long here if I carry on assessing the meaning of every single card. But yes, this is the Tower of the Longest Dream, and I really like it. I wasn't sure when I got those first couple of cards, but I think that there's more than meets the eye. I think you could very easily go standard right away, but you got to look a bit more closely because there's a couple of intriguing little twists in that deck. Ooh, yes, excellent. Right, this is a good haul thus far, Dragonflies. I am very pleased and very excited to look at these a bit more. Right, okay. Last of the this particular vintage seller is the Pagan Tarot by Gina and Pace. This is a new edition, but I don't know when it was new, if that makes sense. Another Lo Scarabeo deck, and this is artwork by Luca, Raimondo and Cristiano Spadoni, and the deck is authored by Gina and Pace. Did I say that? I think I did. But I'm saying it again. Now, I've seen copies of this around, but I've never found one that I thought, yeah, that's genuine. They've always looked a bit sketchy to me, so I've always struggled to find one that looked like it might be the real deal. Even to the point where I took a punt on one and bought it, and it's very clearly a knockoff, and I'm so disappointed. So I'm really excited for this one. I hope it lives up to expectations. Similar box to the Tarot of the Longest Dream. Let's have a quick little scooch at the guidebook. Oh, I like the edging. That's very cool. Oh, these spreads. And let's have a look. I like to see how much. Okay, I mean, there's not masses of information, but it seems to be half decent. Our witch finds herself blindfolded. Although she has no idea where she is walking, she steps forth with confidence. However confident, she is smart and therefore cautious. Her arms are stretched out in front of her, not in fear, but as if to reach out and accept whatever crosses her path. I mean, yeah, actually, I can see that in the card, and it's almost like I could have got that from the full card without reading it. Looking at the picture. Stumbling in the darkness, but you're still ploughing forward. It's paving a new way. Yeah. So, okay. Interesting. There's a bit more information for some of the cards, but yeah, not so much the minors, but that's all court cards. That's interesting. Okay. Elemental chalice. So there's a lot of extra kind of little bits and bobs, but the court cards, the different name: Elemental of Pentacles, Elder of Chalices. Okay. Initiate of Chalices. That makes sense. Okay. Novice. I see. Okay. So you have Novice, Initiate, Elder, Elemental. For your 4 court cards, yeah. Okay, that makes sense to me now. Okay, right. Let's get into the deck before you all fall asleep. Oh, no, see that? No, the ribbon's not in the right place. So I have to delve deep. Right, okay. Cool backs there, the pentagram backs. Pretty chill. Another little advertising card, right? Ah, cool. Okay, that's good. So we do have our borderless deck, which I like. And we begin with our Elder of Swords. So these are all in order as well. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to be a little uncharacteristically quiet while I take this in, because it's obviously slightly different representation of court cards. Okay, maybe it's just like the way they're holding the daggers is interesting. They're holding them in different positions to represent the stage that they are at. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not the card I expected. Is that because she's... Okay, oh, it's okay, right, it's representative of the element then, as opposed to being particularly linked with the core. I don't... Am I being a bit slow, dragonflies? Am I missing... Is it literally just representation of the element? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, this is really intriguing. So this is quite a modern looking card. But you know, if you've ever watched anything like Digging for Britain or any of those programs, you'll have seen that our ancient ancestors very often would break weapons and tools and bury them to give them back to the earth as in a kind of sort of completion of the circle. Maybe that's what that... Okay, I am intrigued. I was a little bit like, I'm not sure about the court cards. That's fairly standard-ish. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, I've gone a bit quiet because I'm contemplating what I'm seeing. Oh no, that's a totally different angle from the usual Six of Swords. We're moving away from a burning building, burning village. We're leaving behind... Yeah, see, there are cards in here that I'm really interested. That's got like Star Warsy vibes, and that's probably the wrong thing to say. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but let's see. I do like a Four of Swords, so it's, as I said before, it's depicting rest. Okay, that's a similar vein to the last one. Oh, now I like that. That's got... Oh, that's a good Two of Swords. Oh, sorry. That's kind of got Sword in the Stone vibes. Okay, now we move on to the court cards for wands. Like, is that a kind of similar thing to the... Okay, right. Okay, right. Yes, that makes sense to me now. So these are sort of a three equivalent of your stages of court cards, and then your final court card is the element. Yes, okay. I kind of figured that out just now, but this has confirmed it for me. Sorry, I'm just having a funny 5 minutes, dragonflies. 10 of Wands. Ooh. The addition of cups in there. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack in this one. It isn't as straightforward as I thought it might be. Okay. That's a fab card. Well, dragonflies, I could go on for hours about these decks because I'm genuinely intrigued by them. They're really, really interesting. Oh, I've got a lot ahead of me with these. Oh, these 3 decks. But I'm very, very chuffed with them. I really like that about a deck. I love that all 3 of these I've been able to pick them up for the first time, go through them and really find a kind of hook, if you like. And you know, they've really piqued my interest. That's great. I'm very, very happy with those. Okay, so that one's the Pagan Tarot, which I'm really excited to finally own. The last deck is a bit different. This I found on eBay. I've been trying to find this at a sensible price for the longest time, and I've been struggling, and I've wanted this deck with a passion. I felt a real pull to this deck, and I cannot tell you why. I've seen it on a couple of channels, and every time I see it, I go, oh, I want that deck. You're teasing me. I can't find it for an affordable price. What are you doing to me? But then I came across this copy on eBay, which is, it's less than half the price of others. But that's because it's not boxed. It does have the guidebook, and the seller was very clear and very open about the condition of the deck. In fact, it didn't have the box, but I was fine with that because, you know, I'm running out of space to store decks in boxes, to be honest. But yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind having them in a pouch. It's fine. So this is the Anna K Tarot, and I have honestly been after this for such a long time. But because I'm not familiar with this deck, I need a little bit of help from you guys. So there's any dragonflies out there that know this deck really, really well and can help me to establish. It looks to be legit to me. I think. I don't know. Yeah, see, I mean, that's a pretty decent kind of book to be faking, but then it's also a little bit, I don't know. But then, so the cardstock's a bit flimsy. Is the original cardstock flimsy? Is this just a different edition? I don't know. I don't know enough about the deck other than the fact that I really was drawn to the imagery in it. And then, but it looks kind of, I don't know. Like I say, I'm not familiar enough with the deck to know if what I have is the real thing. I think it is. I've no reason to believe it isn't. You know, we've got the nice chunky guidebook, and but I think I expected the quality to be better, and I don't know why. Probably because I built this deck up in my head over months and months because I've wanted it so much. But I still love the images. I love this artwork. I don't know, it's just got vibes of stuff I used to watch and look at and read as a kid for some reason. It's got the kind of 70s, 80s kid TV, kid storybook kind of feel about it. It just feels nostalgic. It's a deck that feels like I've had it before. And I haven't. I'd like to point out I have never had the Anna K Tarot before. But it just has that feel. And I really, really like that about it. I think that's probably what drew me to it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it probably is legit. But I think I'd just like some reassurance that it is. And I know I paid a lot less than you would pay for the boxed version, which again, I don't mind. But I obviously, you know, paid more than a not real version would be. Oh, look, he's got up and walked away. Yes, dude, yes. This See, I love that in a Ten of Swords as well. I love the idea that you are not down and out. Yeah, you've had a lot thrown at you, but you can get up and you can carry on. You've still got fight left in you. Come on, you can do this. Like, oh, and the swords in this are trapping up. Do you know, yeah, I knew I was going to love this deck. And there was a reason why I had such a pull and why I wanted it so much. Oh God, please tell me this is a real deck, Dragonflies. I'm sure it is, but I've got this little niggling doubt in the back of my mind now. But I just love it. I really do. Oh, look at the Fool. You're brilliant. Oh, I just feel, she is awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, look at the lovers. Oh, it's not two young, lithe, beautiful people. It's long-term union. It's a couple that have been together through lots. Oh, yes. Oh, Dragonflies. This is so beautiful. Okay, just reassure me that I've got a real deal here, and I will be absolutely over the moon. I cannot wait to read with this. It feels like it's drawing me in to read with it already. Like, get it straight out the box. Read. Come on, read. Read with me. Yeah. I don't know whether it's because my experience is growing that I'm starting to feel like that about more decks, that I'm getting them straight out of the delivery packaging, looking at them and going, my God, I have to read with this now. I really want to read with this now. That's kind of a new feeling that I'm getting. And I think maybe it's just, maybe I'm less intimidated by decks now because I'm a bit more experienced. Maybe that's it. Anyway, that's it from me and my mini pre-loved haul. Do let me know about a couple of these things. So how do you guys feel about the Tower of the New Vision if you have it? Does it interrupt your intuition or does it help it? I'd love to know. And please, is this a real Anna K Tarot? Please say yes. But break it to me gently if it's not. Anyway, that's it for me, as I've already said, but apparently it wasn't it because I still carried on talking. This is what you want from me, Dragonflies. You keep saying you love the waffle, so I'm bringing the waffle. Anyway, take care, Dragonflies. Thank you so much for your patience and for watching again. Take care, and I hope to see you soon.